The athletic department coaches.
Welcome in as we are live from Elyria Catholic High School as we get ready for a North Coast Conference game between the EC Panthers and the CVCA Royals. At this time, we are going to get ready for the national anthem, which is brought to you by Buckeye Electrical Solutions. As we get ready for this afternoon's matchup, Dave Rivera joined alongside my partner Dave Grodzinski as we are getting the formalities done here at EC, getting ready for our prayer and national anthem. Nice crowd here today on this Saturday afternoon. Thanks for joining us on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and follow. It's completely free. It's all brought to you by Stewart's TV and Appliance as we get ready for our game of the week.
Lord our God, we ask you to watch over your church throughout the world and your church gathered here today. Help us remember that our most important goal is to do our best. Grant us a healthy and respectful spirit of competition. Watch over your athletes, coaches, referees, fans, students, and alumni. May we respect the gifts and abilities you have given to each. Let us honor your Holy Spirit living within us. Guide us to be people of excellence and compassion. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a great country with freedoms like no others. In order to honor America and her troops serving her, please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful rendition of our national anthem as we get ready for this afternoon's matchup. As we take a look at both of these teams here this afternoon, the CVCA Royals come in with a record of 4-13, and they just lost their last game against Notre Dame Cathedral Latin by a score of 44-32, and they've lost this early matchup that they played with EC back on January 7th by a score of 44-26. They have a new head coach this year as Brock Holmes takes over at the helm, and they are a very young team as they were senior-led last year by Joy Williams, an All-Ohio candidate and nominee, as she is playing Division I basketball. And Elyria Catholic comes in with a 12-4 record, and they just played on Thursday night, taking care of business with a 60-26 win against Lake Catholic. And right now they sit in third place in the North Coast Conference with a 6-2 record, as they are looking forward to their matchup against Parma Padua to decide who will win the North Coast Conference in its second season. Dave, some keys to the game as we get set for tip-off.
Well, I mean, if you're Elyria Catholic, obviously, you know, when these two teams step on the floor, they, in every way, shape, and form should be able to dominate this afternoon. And so, but it's been a unique week with the weather and the cold and the cancellations and everything that has gone on this week. Both coaches have been battling less practices, and so really it's regaining that focus that you may not have after you've had such an irregular week.
Right. We'll get you set with the starting lineups here in a minute. Elyria Catholic wins the tip, and Claire Petrus will get the first shot off. It's no good. Rebound controlled by Shea Tepley of the Royals.
So Elyria Catholic would like to get out to the type of fast start they had against Lake Catholic the other day, where they jumped out to a 25-5 lead in the first quarter. Shooting
over 80% as Claire Petrus gets the block there on that shot attempt, and rebound and shot is put up by Savannah Cruz. It's no good. Here come EC. Gabby Rodriguez leads the fast break to Jules Cerny. Ari Demakia now being double teamed. Gets it up to Sophia Niederst. Niederst stops and pops. Gabby Rodriguez corrals the rebound, and it's going to stay here after being dribbled off of Tepley's foot. So starting lineups for CVCA: Savannah Cruz wearing number 5, playing guard. Number 13, Josie Brown playing forward, number 13. Also number 15, Gianna Fry playing forward. Number 32, Lainey Romanini, as we have a traveling call there. And your final starter for CVCA, number 34, Shea Tepley playing forward. Starting lineups brought to you by Smitty's Place in Elyria as EC brings full court pressure here early on. Royals break the press and get it up ahead, and there's our first turnover of the game. CVCA wanted a tip, and referee's going to say no. Starting lineup for Elyria Catholic: number 10, Gabby Rodriguez at guard. Number 13, Claire Petrus at center. Number 15, Sophia Niederst at guard. Number 33, Ari Demakia at forward. Number 35, Jules Cerny at forward. Starting lineups all set and ready to go here in this first quarter of play. Cerny's pass almost intercepted. Rodriguez there. Pass to Niederst. Niederst kicks it out. There's Rodriguez. Back in the corner. Almost stolen by CVCA. Entry pass down low to Petrus. Almost got caught for a travel. Rodriguez's 3 is good.
So a little sloppy as expected here in the early goings, with both teams not practicing every single day this week. And again, another turnover for CVCA.
You talked to head coach Holmes early in the pregame, and he said, I don't know what to expect because our kids haven't played much.
I mean, it's been one of those weeks for if you're a basketball coach in Northeast Ohio.
Jules Cerny has the ball, pump fake, gets it down low to Claire Petrus. She's fouled. We'll see who the foul's going to go on. It's going to be Shea Tepley, it's going to be Lainey Romanini, number 32.
And obviously Elyria Catholic working very hard to get the ball into the paint and into the hands of Claire Petrus, their leading scorer.
Petrus goes to our Rewalk Law free throw line. If you need some free legal assistance, contact Chris Rewalk, attorney at law.
Petrus averaging 10 a game, but does so much more than that for the Panthers.
Makes both of those free throw attempts and extends the lead now to 5. CVCA, turnover again. 3 straight turnovers offensively have left to this 5-0 run.
Yeah, that added pressure by Elyria Catholic, forcing CVCA to play a little faster than they want to and forcing the turnovers that they're looking for.
EC gets the ball up as CVCA in a zone right now. Sophia Niederst, a shot off the mark. Rebound controlled by Tepley. Up ahead to Cruz. Savannah Cruz controls the ball for the Royals. Cruz is a freshman guard. Up ahead now, that's Josie Brown for 3. No good. Claire Petrus will clear the glass. Up ahead to Gabby Rodriguez. Jules Cerny in the corner for 3, and it's money. Cerny comes in averaging 4 points per game. It's 8-0 in favor of EC.
Yeah, and
10-second violation as we have a turnover there. .508 to go here. 8-0 in favor of EC. Demakia, entry pass to Petrus, nice spin move, and Claire is able to score.
A quick 4 points for Claire, and now they got the press going and the offense working on the other end.
And she dribbled it right out of bounds. Coach Holmes wanted a timeout, but he didn't get it. And it's going to be the 5th turnover of this quarter here for the Royals. 10-0 now. And Josie Brown got a little too aggressive there. She's going to pick up the foul. Serve first, team second of the quarter, is going to bring some substitutions in as Delaney Crehan comes in for CVCA, as well as Rayella Zapsik. Entry pass to Petrus. Stolen away. Here come the Royals, still looking for basket number 1 in this first quarter. Josie Brown picks up her dribble. She's in trouble. This is Brown with it. Now giving it to Tepley, and it's stolen away as the EC defense is swarming right now.
Yeah, that matchup zone working really well for Elyria Catholic here in this first quarter, and this is the kind of start they had against Lake Catholic the other night. I don't know, Coach Rothgray may want to start scheduling less practices if they're going to come out and play like this with all this energy.
So Shea Tepley picks up the personal foul. It's the 3rd of the quarter. It's her first. It's 10-0 right now. Good ball movement leads to a Rodriguez 3 off the mark. Controlled by CVCA. Up ahead, it's Josie Brown. To Cruz, Savannah Cruz. Now that's Crehan. Tepley off the dribble drive. Shot is off the mark. Claire Petrus gets the rebound.
They got the shot they wanted. They got the easy layup, just could not convert.
Needers, the shot is off the mark. Demakia had the rebound stolen away from Tepley. Outlet pass to Cruz. And Cruz gets on the board first for CVCA. Ends a 10-0 run by the Panthers. Good ball movement here from EC. Needers, fake and shot is off the mark. Cruz with the rebound. She's going to slow it down and set up the half-court offense.
And as bad as this has felt here in the early going, Dave, it's still only 10-2, and you got a chance to cut it to 6.
Tepley's 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Claire Petrus. Gabby Rodriguez looking for Jules Cerny. Back to Rodriguez, will set up the offense. Good to say screen from Demakia. Now give and go. Good old-fashioned and one as Ari Demakia gets her first basket of the game.
Good ball movement there by Elyria Catholic. We saw a little bit of that transition game a few moments ago when they had that half-court press going, but here, settle back into it and get back into their offense and get the basket and the foul exactly the way Coach Rothgary would have drawn it up.
Foul goes on Rayella Zapsik, her first, team's 4th of the quarter. Demakia converts on the and one, and it is going to signal a 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. It's the Lorain County Sports Network here on YouTube. Timeout taken, 13-2 advantage in favor of EC. What does the Royals have to do, Dave, to get back in this one?
Well, they just have to be patient. I mean, 13-2, just make it attainable goals. I mean, you don't have to make up 11 points at one shot. Just play a little defense, and they've had opportunities. They just have to convert some of these baskets.
Cruz's three-pointer is blocked, but she gets the possession back for the Royals. as Kiera Wilson checks into the ball game for CVCA now. And that's Savannah Cruz with the ball. To Rayella Zapsik. Back to Cruz. EC in a matchup zone as they get the entry pass into Crehan. Now back out to Zapsik. Packing the paint is what EC is doing, making CVCA shoot from the outside. Wilson may have a look at it. Nope. To Tepley, to Zapsik, back to Cruz.
And I like the patience that CVCA is showing here. Work for a shot. There's no need to rush.
Wilson with the ball now, driving, and it's stolen. Gabby Rodriguez, fast break attempt, and she is fouled as Shea Tepley got her with the body.
Tepley disagrees. So I think she thinks she got all ball, but the ref saw it a different way, just by the reaction from Tepley. But that was great patience on the other end of the floor by CVCA, and you find a crack, you attack the cracks. You attack the cracks to the zone. She attacked the crack. Unfortunately, she lost the handle, and it turned into a transition foul at the other end of the floor. But good patience. Let's hope that's the start of good things to come for CVCA.
Rodriguez misses the first free throw attempt, but converts on the second, as she has 4 points now in this quarter. Savannah Cruz is going to start the offense for the Royals, working against Rodriguez. Up ahead to Zapsik. Now in the corner is Romanini for three. Laney Romanini.
And there you go. A little bit of patience on offense. You find your open three-point shooter, Romanini, and she knocks it down. And, I mean, again, Dave, as bad as this is felt, they're only down 9.
Elena Bray checks in for EC to go along with Riley Treadway, who makes that pass to Ari Demakia. And Demakia scores there.
Great look, great pass, great finish. Elyria Catholic just thwarts any type of hope when CVCA takes one step forward. Elyria Catholic is there to knock it back down.
Ari Demakia is the leader at EC with 11 points per game to go along with 11 rebounds. And only a sophomore, Dave, as she might even be a better volleyball player than she is here on the basketball court. That's still to be determined, but she's got a bright future nonetheless here at EC.
But what a nice 1-2 punch with her and Petrus down low.
Yep.
I mean, you don't lose much when Petrus comes off the floor, and when you can put them on the floor together, it's tough to stop.
Penalty situation as CVCA is in the bonus, and it's going to bring Gabby Rodriguez to the line for 2 shots to extend this lead before the end of the first quarter. And that one's off the mark. 16-5. And that one spins in and out as well for Rodriguez.
They've missed a few free throws.
Final 30 seconds. We're going to have a foul called. It looks like it's going to go on Elena Bray, her first. Team's first of the quarter. That's shocking there, Dave.
Good defense, Dave.
Crehan battling with Petrus, and Savannah Cruz now corrals it with 20 seconds left. Cruz thought about a 3, gives it up to Zapsik. Zapsik driving. Now Romanini to Wilson. Wilson's going to drive. Savannah Cruz under 10 seconds to go. She's got to do something. And she's going to get bailed out as we have a foul. It's Elena Bray's second foul, and it's going to send Cruz to the free throw line.
Well, the story of this quarter has been Elyria Catholic's defense. They've played very well on the defensive end, and
that was inadvertent.
Yeah.
She hadn't even made this shot yet.
It was a buzzer beater free throw, Dave. She got it.
Wow, haven't seen that so far this season. And that one now is missed. Up ahead is Riley Treadway. That's how this first quarter is going to end. 16-6 in favor of EC. We'll take a timeout here on the Lorain County Sports Network, your home for high school basketball. (16-6) in favor of the Panthers. Impressive first quarter there, Dave.
Yeah, but I do think that Elyria Catholic missed some opportunities there. They did miss some shots. Played well on the defensive end of the floor, but Coach Rothgary probably not completely happy with the way they played in that first quarter. But like we said, I mean, they were down practices this week because of the weather, both teams, so you expect them to be a little sloppy coming out.
Coach Roth entering season number 23 this year, Dave. It's unbelievable. One of the mainstays here in girls basketball. As Nieders will start the transition for the Panthers. Up ahead to Nicole Bevere, and her shot is blocked. Savannah Cruz now will start the offense. Checking in for CVCA is Jay Veer, Kylie Marshall, 0-0, getting some run here.
Coach Holmes was telling me in addition to dealing with less practices, he also had some sick players that he was dealing with. So he's probably going deep into the bench today, a little more than he'd like.
Savannah Cruz to Tepley, back to Cruz. EC's defense suffocating as it's stolen by Trinity Metzinger. Sophia Niederst up and under is no good. Romanini fighting, and Cruz comes out with it. Savannah Cruz has numbers and is going to pull it up and slow things down. Kylie Marshall to Tepley. It's off the mark. And EC wisely lets it go.
So again, I mean, this second quarter starting very similarly to the way the first quarter played out. You see good defense on the other end, just not able to convert on the offensive end. They just need to settle down a little bit. But this game, honestly, Dave, this could be a 20-point lead, but it's only a 10-point lead.
Knocked away by Savannah Cruz, but Sophia Nieders will control the possession. And there goes Gianna Fry with the steal. Up ahead, Cruz's shot's no good. Fry's going to get called for the over-the-back foul, as that'll be Gianna's first foul of the game.
And another missed layup by CVCA. So, you know, as well as Elyria Catholic has played on the defensive end, they've dodged a couple of bullets here too, missed a couple of free throws that could have padded this lead a little bit. But now is the time with 6:20 to go. Set something up, get yourself a basket, and see if you can't start a run here.
Riley Treadway is going to let it fly for three. It's no good. And Marshall gets the rebound, and she is fouled. So they get Metzinger with the foul.
Coach Roth has seen enough.
As he puts the starters back in. Savannah Cruz to Kylie Marshall. Cruz gonna look for a Gianna Fry screen and uses it for three, no good. Kylie Marshall gets the rebound, extends the possession. She wants to be rewarded as she doesn't handle the ball, and it's stolen by Claire Petrus. Back to EC it goes.
And Coach Holmes, he came to CVCA from Central Christian, where he actually turned that program around. And, you know, he comes here to CVCA and is in the middle of another rebuild, and this could be the start of something big for them.
As Petrus is going to be fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Foul's going to go.
CVCA number 32, Laney Romanini.
It's going to go on Laney Romanini, her second. It's going to send Claire Petrus to the free throw line, where she's 2 for 2 today.
You know, if CVCA, even if they don't win this game, Dave, just playing well and coming out here and staying competitive, because, you know, the last game wasn't as competitive. But if they can do that here today, then that just keeps showing the progress that Coach is making with his squad.
Petrus knocks them both down. She's a double scoring machine as she averages 10 points and 10 rebounds per game. Her and Ari Demakia are the leading scorers, and then Gabby Rodriguez also averages 10 points per game. Sophia Nieder's not far behind with 9, so a very balanced EC team here this year. Jules Cerny's going to let it go. That's off the mark. It'll go to CVCA as last touch by Claire Petrus.
Good look, good ball movement by the Panthers. But, you know, it's easy to kind of fall into that trap if you're Elyria Catholic, and now they'll put the full court press on. You know, I mean, they just played CVCA and, you know, handled them pretty well.
Kylie Marshall touches it on the end line, and it'll go back to EC.
You know, and then you have the combination of, like we mentioned, the weather and less practices. May have just taken the Panthers a little extra time today to get the engines fired up.
Nearly stolen by the Royals as Rayella Zapsik, the senior, got a hand on it. 18-6 here in the second quarter. Just under 5 to go. It's a North Coast Conference showdown. Both these teams shared the conference title last year, and it's an inaugural season. CVCA will not be doing that this year. EC is still trying to defend the title as they're currently on the bottom looking up in third place. Kylie Marshall is going to pick up the foul.
Team third.
Petrus knocks down the free throw attempt.
She's perfect from the line.
She is. And Dave jinxed her.
I totally did.
5 for 6 from the charity stripe is one Claire Petrus.
Thanks to me.
Savannah Cruz and the Royals are now trailing with the ball. And that is going to be out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Panthers, as we thought it was off the Neaters, but they're going to say no.
There have been a couple of those this afternoon. Where
Yeah, kind of from our vantage point, it looks like it's a clear call, and not so much. Sophia Niederst looks for a screen from Cerny, now picks her dribble up, gets it to Demakia. Rodriguez thought about a 3 baseline jumper, is good.
Number 10, Gabby Rodriguez.
Rodriguez with 6 points here tonight.
Yeah, that's a good move. Good little stop and pop by Gabby.
Here comes Josie Brown. Savannah Cruz to Kylie Marshall. They find Zapik. She's double teamed in the corner, picks up her dribble. She's in trouble. Stolen by EC. That's Claire Petrus. Up ahead to Sophia Niederst. Niederst gets it to Rodriguez from the elbow. Off the glass. Bank still open here on this Saturday afternoon.
Hey, they don't close the banks because it's cold.
Extends the lead now to 17. As Cruz trying a bank shot of her own, and that one off the mark. Marshall for 3. No. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds by EC. It'll stay here with the Royals.
Yeah, 3:16 to go here in the second quarter. This is where it could really come off the rails for CVCA if they're not careful. That's very important that they work for a good shot here, get a bucket, and try and curb some of that momentum that Elyria Catholic is riding right now.
Inbounds to Crehan. Delaney Crehan is 6'1". She's the tallest player they have on the Royals roster this year. And she's going to draw a foul from Petrus. It's Claire's first foul of the game.
As there was some confusion, now they got it figured out.
Inbounds is Cruz. It's stolen. Up ahead to Gabby Rodriguez with numbers to Sophia Niederst. Ari Demakia, no. Battle. Crehan was out of bounds when she touched it. It'll stay here with EC.
Boy, that was textbook fast break drill there by Elyria Catholic, but unfortunately, Niederst just couldn't get the finish at the end. But they retained possession.
Niederst to Bray for three. Alena's off the mark. Demakia saves it. Rodriguez no good. Kylie Marshall stolen. Demakia all over the place.
Yeah, like we mentioned, Dave, to have Petrus and Demakia on the floor together, like what a 1-2 punch for the Panthers.
And I'm excited to see her grow is Ari Demakia, as she came off the bench last year as a freshman, now in her first year starting, leading the team, 11 points, 11 rebounds per game, converts both of them at the charity stripe.
Well, and then to be so good from the free throw line as a big, I mean, you're gonna get the majority of your points from the stripe.
Her and Petrus,
yes,
both very good from the charity stripe. As a traveling violation is the call on Shepley, or excuse me, on Tepley.
But yeah, that's the thing, you know, when you're one of the bigs, you're playing down low like that, you get to the line, that's good, but you got to hit those free throws too.
Showing some range is Demakia off the mark. Elena Bray gets the rebound. She's tied up. It'll stay here with EC. 2:27 to go here in the second quarter. Stick around for our Health Markets halftime show presented by Jeff Allison of Amherst. We'll give you some stats and scores, and as well as tell you where they're going to be heading next after this game. Savannah Cruz starts the offense, kicks it out to Crehan. And that's Josie Brown. Stolen. And it will go to EC as it was last touched by Brown.
Yeah, Elyria Catholic must know that Crehan does not shoot those threes from the corner because she had a wide open shot and didn't even look at it.
Petrus driving, baseline. It's going to be out of bounds off of a Royal. It'll stay here with EC. Riley Treadway checks in for Demakia.
It's been a bit of a slow burn here in the second quarter, huh, Dave?
Yes, compared to the first quarter.
Yeah.
Claire Petrus almost got it in there. Her own rebound back is no good, and then Elena Bray gets called for another foul. It's going to be her third.
On Elyria Catholic number 4, Elena Bray. Team fourth, returning to the Panthers, number 3.
Trinity Metzinger will check in. Bray will have a seat. 25-6, EC rolling. As they already beat CVCA in the first matchup this season, looking to sweep them here today. Petrus called for the foul as it's going to send Tepley to the line for 2.
That's one of the things, Dave, and I asked Coach Holmes before the game, like, how do you approach a team that you've just played, you know, very recently and lost? You know, is the game plan the same? And he said, yeah.
As Tepley knocks down the first free throw attempt.
And he said, yeah, they just, you know, looked at the film and we're just going to tweak a little bit because they thought they had a good plan going in the first time.
As Tepley converts both of them here. It's her first 2 points of the game.
And so the plan today was to try to go with the plan they had the last time, but just tweak it a little bit. And unfortunately, it's not working out the way Coach Holmes had hoped.
Dave, those were the first 2 points for the Royals this quarter.
Yeah.
Looking down at my trusty stat sheet. Petrus is fouled, should go to the line, see who they give it to. I want to say it's going to be Crehan. It is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, as well as Elyria Catholic has played on the defensive end. I mean, if they short up some things on the offensive end, this could really be ugly.
Petrus misses that one.
Good to know my jinx lasts a little longer than just one free throw.
Well, we both talked about how good the bigs were shooting free throws.
That is true, Joe. Now you're in on it too. It's the double Dave jinx.
Right. Tepley off the glass, and that's the basket they were looking for, as they've only scored 4 here in the second quarter. 25-10. Metzinger thought about a 3. Riley Treadway in the corner. Stolen by Tepley, as it'll stay CVCA ball.
Yeah, just a little lazy there on offense. I mean, you got flash to the ball or dribble to the person you want to pass to. Just good anticipation by CVCA to step in front of that pass and make the steal.
Here we go, under a minute left, as Rodriguez is on the floor battling with Cruz, and EC comes out with it. That's Riley Treadway with the ball, puts a nice move on off the glass. Good. That's Riley Treadway's first basket of the night.
What a nice mix, too, with Treadway and Needhurst. You know, when Needhurst comes off the floor, you put the ball in the hands of Treadway. You're not losing much there either.
And it doesn't hurt that they're cousins. Josie Brown's shot is off the mark. Here comes Needhurst. Up ahead to Metzinger. To Treadway. Gabby Rodriguez has it, sets it. That's her shot, right from the elbow. Gabby makes a living there. 29-10, biggest lead of the game at 19. Cruz lets it go out of bounds. It hits the back of the basket, and she goes, "Where's the foul?" Much to her dismay, she's not going to get it. And that will end this first quarter of play. 29-10 as the first half comes to an end. And EC in complete control. Don't go anywhere. It's the Health Markets Insurance halftime show brought to you by Jeff Allison and Amherst. We'll be right back here on YouTube. Welcome back into our Health Markets Insurance halftime show, brought to you by local agent Jeff Allison in Amherst. If you're looking for medical, dental, vision insurance coverage, or anything in between, Jeff Allison can help you out. He only gives you what you want and need. Check him out in Amherst. It's JeffAllisonInsurance.com. Dave Rivera joined alongside my partner today, Dave Grodzinski, as we're live from the Coliseum, 29-10 in favor of EC as they are rolling here in this first half. To take a look at some of the stats for the Royals, as Savannah Cruz has 3 points here tonight. Lainey Romanini with 3 points, and Shea Tepley with 4, and that rounds out your scoring for the Royals. They scored 6 in the first and 4 in the second to give them 10. They're 3 for 4 from the free throw line. They've made 1 3-pointer today to go along with just 2 field goals from inside the arc. EC, on the other hand, is rolling. Riley Treadway has 2. Claire Petrus has 7, Ari Demakia with 7, and Gabby Rodriguez leads everyone with 10 points here tonight. They had 16 points in the first and 13 points in the second. They're 9 for 15 from the charity stripe. They've knocked down 2 deep balls from behind the arc, and they've had 7 field goals inside of the paint. EC looking good right now, 29-10.
Yeah, Dave, and I'll tell you, it could be an even bigger margin if they cleaned up some things on the offensive end. The story of the first half for Elyria Catholic was their defense. I mean, they played very well on the defensive end. And then they got that half-court trap going a little bit and turned some defense into offense. But they missed some opportunities. They've left some free throws out there, missed some layups, and missed some open jumpers. And so it could easily be a 29 or it could be a 35-point lead had they been a little cleaner on the offensive end. But we did expect some sloppiness today, Dave, since both coaches reported to us that with the cancellations because of the cold and the snow this week, that they lost a lot of practice time this week, and so they, it's to be expected. And so, you always accentuate the positives, and so we'll accentuate the positive of it was a great defensive effort by Elyria Catholic in the first half that helped them build this lead, especially in that second quarter where it was more of a slow burn. They kept CVCA off the scoreboard for such a long time. But on the offensive end, they struggled a little bit to score some points, but it didn't matter because they were playing so well at the defensive end.
CVCA comes into today's matchup losing 3 games in a row. Not very well on the road either, with a 3-7 record. On the other side, EC has won 2 games in a row, and they're very solid here at the Coliseum. They're 7-1 this year. Their only loss coming against Chippewa way back on December 6th. Panthers rolling here early on. We got about 3 minutes left before we get you set for second half action. Don't go anywhere. It's the Stewart's TV and Appliance Game of the Week. It's live and free on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe so you can watch all the action all season long. We'll be right back here on Lorain County Sports Network. All set for the third quarter of action here, live from the Coliseum at Elyria Catholic. Dave Rivera, Dave Grodzinski here, proudly bringing you this matchup this afternoon. North Coast Conference showdown, as both of these teams shared the inaugural championship last year as they split the series 1-1. And EC trying to repeat as champion. CVCA has been eliminated already so far, but the Panthers need some help, as right now they're in third place in the conference, looking up as they lost just last week to Holy Name. So Holy Name and Padua are 1-2. EC number 3 right now in the NCC. Wilson gets the ball. Kira now passes it to Tepley. Tepley looking to shoot. Zapsik. And we have a shot attempt up. As that is Riley Holmes. She's a freshman, and I'm going to say she's the coach's daughter, Dave.
Yeah, she's not even. That's like I told you. Like he said, they had a lot of sick players this week, and so he's going deep into the JV roster today.
So Riley Holmes knocks down. It's the first three-pointer of the game for CVCA. Maybe coach knows what she's got on the bench, so he said, let's see if we can get you in here. There's Zapsik. Wilson. And it's stolen by Gabby Rodriguez.
Yeah, Holmes is actually a good story himself, because he was a basketball player at Ashland. And
Claire Petrus connects.
And he thought he was going to be a boys basketball coach.
Really?
Yeah, and then his coach at Ashland, actually, there were some connections, and he ended up, there was a girls basketball job open down there somewhere, and he's like, I don't coach girls, though. And they're like, well, we need a girls coach. And actually, he told me what he told him. He says, I don't coach girls, I mean. That's what he says.
You have to be a nice guy coaching the girls basketball, it seems like, as Zapsik converts. That's her first basket of the game. Rayella.
But he said it was the best decision that he had ever made.
Switching to coach
to
girls.
make the switch.
Yep.
And he has never looked back, has never regretted it, and turned Central Christian around, and now hopes to do the same thing at CVCA.
So here comes the Royals. And it's stolen away by EC. Rodriguez up ahead to Niederst. Niederst thought about dumping it off to Demakia. It was knocked away. And it'll go back to the Royals.
Yeah, and so if you're CVCA, I mean, I'm always a big fan of attainable goals. If you're down 19 at the half, try to get it to 9 or 10, by the end of the third quarter, and make it manageable as the fourth quarter starts. And right now, they're on the cusp.
Tepley shots off the mark. Rebound EC. Sophia Niederst. Now to Gabby Rodriguez. Nice dish as she finds Claire Petrus.
That is some unselfish basketball right there, Dave, because Gabby had a layup, but passed on the layup, passed up a good shot for a better shot.
33-15 extends the lead out for EC, and they're going to take a timeout. We'll keep it here, as it's just a 30-second timeout. We'll let you know where we'll be at next Saturday, as we got another good one, North Ridgeville at Avon Lake.
Yeah.
Another SWC showdown, and we get to see Olivia Miller, who's a Miss Basketball nominee. Then we get to see Coach Amy Esser and Raina Balderas, as well as Lauren Bohannon and the Lady Rangers. So I'm excited for that one.
I called a lot of those North Ridgeville games back when Grace Kingery and Dalen Baker, and they had that big run that year. And Coach Esser, they kind of came out of nowhere, man. But Grace was a freshman that year, and now she's tearing it up for Ball State in the
right.
MAC.
That is right. As Kiera Wilson hits the deck, she wanted a foul, not going to get it. Here come the Panthers. That's Demakia to Cerny. Out ahead to Niederst. And they're going to ball movement as they're doing great right now offensively. Rodriguez with the move to Ari Demakia. Jules Cerny is going to be left open in the corner for three. It's no good. There's Demakia. Niederst. And we have a foul on the ground. It's going to go on Rayella Zapsik. It's her second.
Those second chance baskets when you're down 18 really hurt. There's a great defensive effort. They forced EC to a shot that they really didn't want to take, but unfortunately for CVCA, EC got the rebound, and now they'll get a couple of free throws. I'm not going to say anything, though, Dave.
As Petrus misses that one, and she's going to go to the line for two.
Can we unjinx it if we explain?
That would be nice. Gianna Fry picks up her second personal. Petrus at the line.
There it is.
She makes it to end the streak of us.
The double Dave free throw jinx is over.
34-15 now. And she makes them both on that attempt. And here come the Royals trying to finish strong in this third quarter. Holmes to Wilson. Driving, kicking out to Tepley. And now they find Holmes. Great pass to Zapsik, who misses it but gets her own rebound. Rodriguez with the fast hands is going to keep the ball here.
Oh, it's relentless, this Elyria Catholic defense. They don't give up on the play, and that's why they've been able to hold CVCA to only 15 points in this whole game.
Wilson to Fry. Gianna, no good. Zapsik thought she had it. Petrus stole it, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Tepley. It'll stay with EC.
I'd like to see Petrus clear that out herself. She tried to make the pass, got it knocked away. But again, another good defensive effort by the Panthers.
Here come EC. Rodriguez wanted a three-pointer, going to pass it up and continue to work the offense. Now Cerny back to Niederst. Rodriguez gets it back for three. Oh, there you go.
She wanted that. She was calling for it. She saw the opening and she wanted the ball and she nailed it.
Traveling violation. As we'll have some new substitutions for the Royals. Romanini comes back in, Crehan, as well as Josie Brown.
So that first job that Brock Holmes got, that he was 23 years old and was a varsity head coach for the girls basketball team at that school. Yeah, and so that was the decision he had to make.
38-15, EC's extending their lead here in this third quarter. Rebound by Riley Holmes, and CVCA out to Wilson. Josie Brown now looking for a Crehan screen. Back up top to Wilson, being guarded by Niederst. And foul's going to go on 35, Jules Cerny. It's her first of the game.
Yeah, and just to finish the thought on Holmes, it was that coach that helped him get the job, that talked him into. He basically said, listen, you can be 23 years old and have a first varsity job, or you can go like the typical route of wait another 12 years and then get your first varsity. And he said, you know what, that's good advice, coach. I think I'm going to take this job. And he became the girls varsity basketball coach.
It's worked out well so far, as ball will stay here with the Royals. Riley Treadway checks in. Jules Cerny checks out. Rodriguez knocks it away.
But Holmes went to Ashland, Dave, just like my son.
The Eagles.
Yes, he's an Ashland Eagle, just like Toby.
Great program at Ashland, Division II school. No matter if it's on the hardwood or the gridiron, Ashland producing some pretty good talent.
And who was it I just saw commit football?
A lot of Lorain County kids.
The running back, there's a running back that just...
Demakia picks up her first foul of the game. There was quite a few EC Panthers that went there last year with Claire Petrus's brother there, as well as a few others from this EC team playing football at Ashland. Josie Brown picks up her dribble. She's in trouble. She's got an extra step in there to get the shot off, but it's no good. Here comes Niederst. Rodriguez now. Checking in for EC is Lila Smith. She's a freshman as Demakia scores.
I'll tell you, I give Treadway a lot of credit on that quick inlet pass. She does not hesitate, gets the ball to Demakia for the basket.
Shot off the mark for Crehan. Rebound controlled by EC. Here comes Rodriguez, 40-15 now. Niederst has it knocked away. Wilson controls it for the Royals. Rodriguez steals it, tight ropes the sidelines and scores as it rolls in and out. Has just a little too much English on that one. The spin flushed it right out. Wilson. Crehan. Royals doing a good job moving the ball. Trying to get it in down low. It's going to be off Delaney, and it'll go back to EC.
Well, the Panthers have built their 19-point halftime lead into a 25-point halftime lead, and again, have held CVCA to only 5 points here in the third quarter. Defense has been the name of the game this afternoon.
All 3 quarters, single digits scoring for CVCA. Petrus' shots off the mark. She gets her own rebound and gets it to Treadway, to Bray, back to Rodriguez, and we're about 1 minute left here in this third quarter of play. Romanini gets on the ground, and Petrus are tied up. It'll stay here with EC.
So not only is Petrus a great basketball player, but she may have ballet in her future with that little pirouette she just did.
Treadway to Petrus. In and out, no good. It'll go to CVCA with under 53 seconds left.
Very rarely do you see those inbound plays run under the basket and you pass in front, right in front of the passer. Usually it's the backside, but that time Petrus with the pick and then rolled off the pick and had a good look, but couldn't convert.
Wilson gets the pass down low and gets it back out to Romanini. To Crehan, down low against Petrus. Battling for position, they're going to get Petrus for the foul.
So CVCA, at least they're still fighting, still scrapping, working the ball on the offensive end. Not going away yet.
Josie Brown shot is good.
And there you go. Great look, great finish by Brown.
40-17 now. EC with the ball and the lead, and Treadway steps out of bounds. It'll be a turnover back to CVCA.
That was another one of those, from my vantage point, it didn't look like she stepped out of bounds.
She had her foot there, and then she pulled it back.
Okay.
So, yeah, she was just hoping no one's seen it, as Coach Holmes is going to take a timeout and want to talk about this final possession here, as it's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Be back here in 60 seconds. Back here with the final shot for the Royals as head coach Brock Holmes. Let's see what he drew up. Holmes controls the ball. 7 seconds. Picks it up to Romanini. 4 seconds. She better do something. Creehand. I'm going to go out on the limb and say that's not what he drew up, Dave.
Probably not what he drew up. Probably not. But,
40-17 is how the third quarter will end. EC in complete control. We'll be right back here on the Lorain County Sports Network. Back here for the start of the fourth quarter. It's the final 8 minutes of play. EC leads 40-17 here from the Coliseum. Dave Grodzinski, Dave Rivera here with you. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to Lorain County Sports Network. Catch the replays and the live feeds whenever you want. First shot off the mark for CVCA. Here comes EC with the ball and the lead. Almost stolen by Savannah Cruz. It'll stay here with the Panthers.
So the good thing for Coach Roth is the fact that you built on your halftime lead, up 19 at the half, and you added to it, up now 23 at the end of the third. And so now the important thing is to finish strong and not show any weakness in your defense, because that's been the story of the game so far today.
Demakia shots off the mark. She gets her own rebound and saves the possession. Now to Claire Petrus down low. She's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2.
And again, Gabby Rodriguez, those quick inlet passes, Dave. Like you have to understand as a basketball player that the ball in the air, when it's moving, it is impossible for the human body to keep up with it. I used to run drills with my guys all the time, and I'd have them race the ball. The ball never lost.
That's right.
You know, and so it's just fun to see the play of the EC guards and how quickly they get the ball into their bigs, and it pays off when either good easy baskets or free throws.
Petrus splits the pair as it's 41-17 now. Cruz with the ball for CVCA. Zapsik back to Cruz, looking for a screen from Tepley. Give and go off the mark, stolen away from Petrus.
There's that defense once again, that backside help.
Entry pass down low to Claire, off the mark. It'll stay here with EC. Petrus just a junior. She'll be coming back next year.
Well, that's what we haven't even talked about that yet, Dave. I mean, that's the scary part about this EC team. They're
very young.
I was going to say relatively young, but yeah, you're right, man.
Just one senior on this squad this year. That's Gabby Rodriguez. EC looking to make a run here in the tournament as they're in Division 5 this year, as Nieder's shot is off the mark. And depending on if things come to how Eric Rothgary thinks, they might have a nice run this year. Haven't won a district championship in a few years. As Petrus gets the shot and converts.
Well, you'd have to say that they have all the elements, right? The elements are there. Good guard play. You got 2 good bigs you can count on. You got some depth coming off the bench. So I would say they are just, and this is the time of the year, right? You just want to keep just getting better and better and building on the last win. And right now, they look primed and ready to go for the playoffs.
As Gianna Fry is going to get an and one as the basket is good. It's her first points of the game. It's going to go on Petrus. It's Claire's third, and it's going to send Gianna Fry to the line for a good old-fashioned and one. She makes it. 43-20 now. Cerny going to measure one up from deep, in and out, no good. Metzinger battling with Demakia. Demakia has possession. It'll be out of bounds, staying here with EC.
Yeah, you talk about winning conferences and things like that. I mean, that's all nice. You want to win conferences and stuff. But this is the time of the year when you really can start getting yourself ready for that deep run in the playoffs.
Cerny for 3 from the inbound, no good. Demakia cleans it up as Ari now with 11 points in the game. Hit her average here tonight. 25-point advantage, folks. Gianna Fry, stolen. And then it's lost by Rodriguez. Cruz gets blocked and body foul on Ari Demakia. Cruz will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, just got a little lazy with the feet. You play defense with your feet, and Demakia did not get to the spot in time.
Savannah Cruz is just a 5'3" freshman guard starting here for the Royals. And misses that free throw attempt.
Wholesale substitutions coming here for CVCA.
She's got 3 points so far here in the game, as CVCA is going to bring in some new bodies. This is definitely a rebuilding year for the Royals, as last year they went 18-8 as Cruz misses both free throw attempts there.
11-1 in the conference too. They were a good team last year.
Yep, Demakia. 47-20 now. Kylie Marshall has it. And it'll stay here with EC. Last touch by the Panthers. CVCA basketball. Crehan with it. Gives it to Cruz. Thought she was open for a minute. Claire Petrie says not up in here.
Well, a nice block, and then to have the awareness to keep your feet in bounds when she corralled it. You don't see that very often.
Petrus working down low off the mark. Metzinger in there battling. No good. Here comes Josie Brown in CVCA.
But with this defense, Dave, and the scores that they have on the offensive end, it's a really well put together Elyria Catholic team.
Rodriguez up ahead to Demakia and Ari.
She's having a quarter, man.
She is. She's got 8 here in the quarter, 15 in the game, as she now leads everyone here tonight. Petrus is going to get called for the foul. So that'll be Claire's 4th foul of the game. She's got to be careful with the final 4 minutes left. Looks like she's going to take a seat, as Panthers going to go small here, taking out Jewel Cerny and Claire Petrus. Gianna Fry is going to stay here. Last touch by EC. Looking forward, Dave, for both of these teams. Royals will be back in action on February 2nd, which is Monday, against Villa Angela St. Joe's. And then EC will be back in action on Wednesday, taking on Massillon Perry. Not the Pirates, the Panthers. That's a far non-conference matchup for EC.
Especially this time of year.
Kylie Marshall gets her first basket of the game. So that's where both of these teams will be heading next week as they get ready. And then it'll almost be time for the drawings and the brackets and the super districts. And Coach Rothgary talked to him in the pregame, said, I always enjoy that part of the process so much more, as Kylie Marshall gets back-to-back baskets. He's interested where they're going to end up in this draw and who they're going to have to try to avoid to make that deep run down to Dayton. Demakia again. She's got 17. Timeout taken by Brock Holmes. 32nd timeout. We're under 3 minutes to go here. I think he just wants to stop the bleeding, Dave, as EC going on a nice run.
Yeah, they have, and Demakia has been a big part of it. 10 points in the quarter, and a lot of it in transition. So that's the other thing about the Elyria Catholic team. You know, not only can your bigs play like bigs for you, get down around the block, play with their backs to the basket, but you see Demakia here displaying the her game in transition. So they're so balanced. There's no reason to believe they can't make a deep run in the tournament, just the way they are built. And if they play defense throughout the tournament like they're playing this afternoon, they're going to be a very tough out.
One of the knocks on EC has been depth, as they've been hurt by the injury bug. Nadia Pagan missed a whole season. She was supposed to be penciled in as your starting point guard. Unfortunately, she is on the mend. But EC's done a good job of the core that they have and are looking for some bench players to step up to possibly have some magic here come February. Gianna Fry's shot is no good. And here comes EC, 51-24. Riley Treadway drives baseline. She's fouled by Gianna Fry. It's going to bring substitutions in. Lila Smith, the freshman, checks in for EC. That's Coach Jason Smith's daughter, who's the boys' coach. And also checking in is Capria Villas Laurenti, another freshman. Stolen by Cruz. Gianna Fry drives and misses her shots. Elena Bray with the rebound up ahead to Riley Treadway, who is fouled, as there was two different Royals that said, I don't think we're going to give up this layup.
Riley Treadway having some fun out there. It seems like every play she's involved with, she does it with a smile, wherever she is on the floor.
She does have a good attitude.
Yeah.
She's going to go to the free throw line. Riley has 2 points so far today, and she converts there for number 3.
Number 2, Riley Treadway.
And Riley converts that one as well. 4 points tonight for Riley Treadway, the junior. Kylie Marshall to Savannah Cruz. Down low to Gianna Fry. And that's off the mark. She wanted a foul, not going to get it. Here comes Bray up ahead to Aviles Laurenti.
Yeah, now with a 29-point lead.
Not what you're going to be getting today, as Nicole Bevere has the ball down low and it's knocked away. Cruz to Kylie Marshall, off the mark. Nicole Bevere gets the rebound. Under 1:30 left here in the ball game, as EC going to be moving on to a 13-4 record. More importantly, they keep pace in the NCC race, as Padua and Holy Name are going to beat themselves. Somebody's going to lose that game, and then that gives EC the outside shot looking in, as they're going to have another game both with Holy Name and Padua. So this North Coast Conference is not decided yet as we head into the final few weeks of play.
You can't ask for anything more.
Nope. Stolen by Aviles Laurenti. She has the ball, just a freshman wearing 34 here tonight. Under a minute left. Down low to Nicole Bevere. Misses her shot but gets it back. And she gets her first basket of the night. She's a junior. Under 40 seconds. Kylie Marshall has it. Holmes in the corner to Zapsik for 3. Rayella Zapsik has 5 points tonight. Coach Roth's going to tell them just to dribble it out. They're not looking to score. So as long as CVCA is going to let them do that, they're content with not putting any more points on the board. 10 seconds left, and I think this one will finish the way we have it. 55-27 is your final score here tonight as EC wins big, and they will move on with the victory. Don't go anywhere. It's our Lorain County Community College postgame show coming up next. Talk to head coach Eric Rothgary and our Hoop Tech player of the game. Be right back here on YouTube. Welcome into our Lorain County Community College postgame show. We're joined live by our Hoop Tech player of the game, Ari Demakia. You had a great game today, Ari, with a game high, we got 18 points for Ari here tonight. Unofficially, you're going to get a brand new shirt for you to wear. We're going to post you on social media. Talk about the game. You had a great game today, especially in that second half where you had 10 in the fourth quarter. Talk about the game today.
I think we just stayed really aggressive the whole game, and Coach really talked about how we have to push the entire game and keep our foot on the gas pedal. We just tried to run the ball today and get up the court, which we've been working a lot in practice, and I think that really helped. How fresh were you guys? You haven't played so much as you just got your first game on Thursday, but you had some rest. Are you still feeling good and fresh? Yeah, definitely. I think that rest actually helped us, and then just practices we would get after it. So.
You guys seem particularly active on the defensive end. Was that was one of the things Coach was stressing today?
Yeah, he was in the locker room. He said we're doing good on D. We just need to keep it up. We've been moving well on defense, and we've been talking a lot, which really helped.
Yeah, I felt like as well as the defense played in the first half, offensively, you built yourself a nice lead at halftime, but it probably could have been a little bit bigger if you're maybe short a few things up on the offensive end too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure Coach reminded you of that at halftime too.
Oh, yes, he did.
I figured that.
Talk to us about how this year's went for you guys. New cast, everybody's been stepping up. Just one senior with Gabby Rodriguez. Talk about how you've played, how Claire's played, Soph, just how you guys have stepped up for this new EC team. I think our season's been really well so far. Been going really well so far, and I think that we've really just gained confidence in ourselves, and just our experience has really helped. Congratulations. We got a brand new shirt for you. Thank you. Johnny's going to take a picture. We'll put it on social media, and then we'll get you all squared away so you can go talk to Coach. Thank you. Ari Demakia, she's our Hoop Tech player of the game. Here goes that. And then you can go with John. He'll take care of you, and we'll see if we can get head coach Eric Rothgary up here shortly. And hopefully we didn't get Miss Ari in trouble, because Johnny G grabbed her very, very quickly before she was able to go to the locker room. He's probably wondering, where's Demakia? Where's Demakia?
Did she jump in the car and go straight home? She got somewhere to be? Yeah, but no, it was a great performance. So he's got to be happy, for the most part with what he saw today. Because every coach, it doesn't matter. You can win by 50. You're still going to find something that you need to work on. But they did what they needed to do, right? They got out to the fast start, and then they just kept building on it with the great defensive performance. And here comes Coach. As Coach Rothgary makes his way over to us here.
Coach,
Dave.
we're just having a chuckle here because we stole Ari before that you could, speak to the team.
Right.
And it was probably the greatest post-game speech he's ever given.
As you know, Dave, from your daughter, usually I have to say something funny and sarcastic about everybody there. And I made some joke about Ari, and I'm like, hold on, where
is she? Yeah. So
I said it's not as funny when they're not there.
So that was our fault. We apologize.
No
we
problem.
kind of rushed the gun and grabbed her, but a great performance today, man. Everything.
It was probably hard to pick for your.
It
players.
was. It was.
Yeah.
Is because
I think
Gabby
might have had the most points. Gabby
Yes.
had a great game. I thought Claire. I mean, she's really. I think about a week ago, Claire saw her name on Max Preps for one of the top blocks in the state, and it's just like kind of really motivated her. I think,
That's
and
good.
she's out there trying to block anything she can. She had to have at least 5. I'm going to say tonight. Wouldn't you say?
Yes,
Claire?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Defensively, you guys really set the tone. It turned into easy offense. Everybody contributed, especially from the free throw line. I thought you guys shot well there too.
Did we?
Yeah.
Like sometimes when the game goes, I don't really feel it. I mean, Claire's been working on it, and Coach Riddell Claire's like, the other day in practice, she's like, every one of my free throws is just a little long. It's hard to let up just a little bit. And Larry says, why don't you take about 6 inches, step back, and
There
see
you
what
go.
happens. And all of a sudden, she's starting to make them. They're like, you're a genius, Larry.
Absolutely.
No, it was great. The defensive effort, and we asked Ari about it. It seemed like, did you stress defense going into this game? Because it looked like it.
I mean, we had that discussion every game, because, obviously it's the one thing that doesn't change. It just requires effort. Now, I always say you don't have to be an AAU 365-day-a-year basketball player to be able to put effort out on defense and, limit the other team to one shot as much as you can, and you're gonna win a lot of games.
Or single-digit quarters, like
Right, yeah.
you guys did.
Single-digit quarters are big. If you can string together a couple of those, you can win a lot of games.
Yeah, as you did today.
So you guys stay pat in the North Coast Conference race as you guys continue ready for the Parma Padduas and Holy Name and Padua still have to play each other again, right?
They do.
So
They
that
play
takes
again.
care of some business for you.
Maybe. And you just don't know,
Yeah.
I always say the one thing that's consistent about girls basketball is that it's inconsistent.
Right.
And that's the one thing we always know is going to happen. There's going to be something crazy. The first year we went down to Columbus in 2011, Afrocentric was beating everybody all year by 50, and they were just assumed they were going to win. And we thought we had a good chance to get state, but we thought we'd get killed. And you'd look and they get beat in a regional game in a 32-30 game or something, So a lot of strange things can happen. So we just got to do what we can do. We got to keep winning games, and then let the chips fall where they may.
Maslin Perry coming up next. What do
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
about them?
I know a little. I know the coach a little bit. I had a niece that played there, so I've seen them play. She's a couple years out of high school now, but so I've seen Maslin Perry play. I know how the coach coaches a little bit. We've shared films over the years. I've seen them play once this year. They're solid. They started off like 1-5 or something, but that Federal League, if you know anything
Yes.
about that down
Tough.
there, is brutal. And they've been on about a 7 out of their last 10 wins, so they're putting it together.
About traveling down there.
Yeah, we're going down twice because we go to Maslin Perry, and then a week later we go to Maslin, Washington, who's really good.
Are those games on your schedule in anticipation of the tournament?
Yeah, we always try to schedule one really tough out-of-conference game after the tournament draw. So, I would not say it doesn't matter if you win or lose. It does, because you always want to win, but that's what Maslin, Washington is to us this year. We usually try to get one of those after. So I think last year maybe we played Medina after the draw, something. You play a lot of good teams after the draw just to get that. You want to play somebody that's like a regional feel.
Coach, thanks so much for
Thanks
giving
for
us
having
some
us.
time.
Thanks for coming out too,
Yeah.
man. I really appreciate it.
Congratulations.
You guys did a great job.
Thank you. We appreciate it, and we'll see you again in the tournament.
All right.
Head
Good to see you,
coach
Dave.
Thanks,
Eric
Coach. I'll take
Rothgary
that.
giving us some time as we get set for the rest of our post-game show. We'll go through the scoring real quick for Elyria Catholic. Actually, we'll start with CVCA first, as Rayla Zapsik had 5 points, Savannah Cruz with 3, Josie Brown with 2, Gianna Fry with 3, Lainey Romanini with 3, Delaney Crehan with 4, and Shay Tepley with 4, and Riley Holmes had a 3 as well. CVCA had quarters of 6 in the first, 4 in the second, 7 in the third, and 10 in the fourth to give them just 27 points. EC on the other side had 4 points from Riley Treadway, 13 from Gabby Rodriguez, 16 from Claire Petrus, and 17 from Ari Demakia. Quarters of 16 in the first, 13 in the second, 11 in the third, and 13 in the fourth to give them 55. Panthers win big. Dave, your final thoughts?
Yeah, no, it was great defensive effort by Elyria Catholic that would help them build the lead, and CVCA, they fought to the end, but this is where you start that run for the playoffs, as Coach just mentioned, and so they're on a good start here with the big win over Lake Catholic, and then a good performance here this afternoon. They're off and running.
North Coast Conference today, Southwest Conference on Saturday as it's North Ridgeville at Avon Lake. We'll get to check out the Lady Rangers for the first time. We've already seen the Shore Gals. They can keep on with what they're doing in the Southwestern Conference. For Johnny G behind the camera, super producer Ed Vereen, my partner today, Dave Grudzinski, I'm Dave Rivera. I want to say good afternoon from Elyria Catholic High School.